Hello, I think I'm back. How's the sound now? Should be fine. So we have a 5 handicap against Janusz, an even game against Yellowstone, and an even game against Jadet. Let me check one more thing here. So here we go. Let's play a few moves first, because I'm running out of time otherwise. Enjoy the game. I see there are two very brave players who want to play even games, which is good. I haven't played a simultaneous game for quite some time, and I just got back from skiing, so Go, it's a new game to me, at least today. So here we go. I think you can see the players. Yeah, they are listed in the top of the window. And I should switch to the next game. Is my microphone on? I guess so. I just realized I played a Sansan. That has to be a misclick. Chinese opening. Oh, that's rare. An old school Fuseki. Alright, so we're all set up. Many options here. The classic one is to play O3, and I can confuse my opponent with a move like Q16. But I guess we're not going to copy Lila 0 today. Even that's pretty effective. Wow, my opponents here are playing very fast. I wonder if black will block R16 or P18. So that's the modern way. Well, Yellowstone is Rebunny, one of the active streamers on Twitch, and she got promoted recently to Dan Taijam, so she's an active player. At least that's what I noticed. And I think this Fuseki is quite popular on Taijam. That's how they play nowadays, huh? Take center in the top right and immediately approach F3. And then J4, K4. Attacking D5 can be a little bit questionable. Do we need a sound for the stones on KGS? Let me change that here. How is this one? The Magic Sword replay. An old school Joseki. Alright, let's just separate. Now here I think it's very popular to play Q4. I never played it in an actual tournament, but playing online it's a good way to experiment new moves. I think it's one of the moves inspired by AlphaGo. This Q4. Now black can consider several moves to react locally, and in one way or the other. So black is taking the territory, alright. Oh, let me follow the chat too. Hey, time off, thanks for hosting. Just attach under. Before jumping like AlphaGo. Let's see what JDat is playing. Ah, the C3 move. Right. That's probably the first game between AlphaGo and Lisador, right? Now this is a peaceful variation. Should I just connect or Nobi? We play calm. And now we fight a crosscut. Which option here? Basic Joseki. So JDat is the proud single-digit Q player in this special event. And now 4Q, already approaching 1 dan. Last time when I saw you play, you were like 6Q, huh? Going up. That's aggressive. I guess the Han and double Han is too much, but one Han feels good. He's just taking in the lower left corner. Feels fine for white when white has a stone at k4. Put some pressure here. Is that a misclick? White can just capture. Black should connect this stone. We can undo it if it was a misclick. Or maybe it wasn't. So let's go for big points. How big is the Nobi? I didn't want black to play this Han at r7, so my move, it's your move. That's a big point. This is pretty big too. But it's probably, I mean, black is trying to hit the vital point of p6. So maybe I should protect against it. Calm defense again. So that's a basic variation. Need more coffee. Wow. Artistic move. That's another AI inspired play. It seems I'm up against a very aggressive girl this time. Which extension here? This is kind of proper, but J16 feels better with the sun in the top left corner. That jump is good. So, normally wedge. Or G5. But that leads to a very spectacular co-fight. Or attach and Hane. Atari, Atari. Hane again. Let's try this one. So we can hit the vital point here. Punish Black's weakness right away. And slide to take away the base. That feels big. And this looks quite safe. So how about we invade the left side? Black, it's afraid to fight the core. This is like an interesting variation. So now Black lost his cool and he invades. Let's just try to connect under. That's interesting. Atari, 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 and connect. So it looks like I'm going to donate a corner here. Playing Atari is maybe risky. So I'll just connect. This felt like a promising corner for white, and now it's gone. But the outside stones are a little bit flowing, so maybe I can't complain. Black is going for outside influence. It's not so easy to use the outside influence for double-digit cues, but good luck. Good timing to Atari first, before connecting the Kikashi. Pressure on my cornerstone. Another Kikashi. Very aggressive once again. Aggression sometimes pays off, but we'll see. So what happens if I cut and I try to capture one stone? Feels good. So we protect the corner after all. A fresh new 7 Dan. So much pressure being a 7 Dan. So if this happens, I go Kosumi, then I jump. Peep here, it's interesting actually. Or simply turn. This looks like a small move, but it's actually going to give me I hope it will give me some forcing moves in the corner, but in fact it doesn't. Push first and then connect. Yeah. Trying to take away the base here. If I push again and I get cut, dangerous. So we'll calm down. That's a good move. Like he's trying to attack like this. No eyes, really. Janusz, it's a fighter. See that? It's playing serious. Now we started the fight. So who's dying faster in the corner? A proper move. I wonder if I have to push first or just peep. Maybe just peep. Oh, I gotta pay attention to Atari's. Now this move works, but we don't care so much. The problem here is the outside group. So first things first, I should fix this one somehow. That's a little invasion point, but we need some eye shape. I didn't really like black playing p6 in this area. This other group seems okay for now, but never know. I'm facing tie jam aggression. Nobi or Hane. Keep it simple, huh? So this group seems almost out. High tap right, Hade and Travix. But now, when in danger, jump out. I'm looking at this invasion point, but maybe I should have mentioned. Or maybe it doesn't matter anyway. So, let's fix this area. We don't want to lose this group. So black got two solid corners, a small group running here. Now I got double approach in the top left corner. Here do I turn or just take? Turn first. Now it's very popular to play one of the attach moves. Yeah, this is a simultaneous game, so I gotta focus. She's a stream sniper, I see that. I gotta focus more than in an actual tournament game. This just like it's so popular. Hane Nobi. Nobi here. Yeah, I don't like this Atari. And that move is also very popular. So how about just one space jump? Nobi. I could capture the four stones, but black has an Atari and a squeeze play here. That's a good move. Push or push? Push here once. It feels like black is going to take several neutral points in this area, but I guess that's not so important right now. Okay, so here comes the Hane and Atari and we fight. Counter Atari. That should be a surprise move. Oh, nose to Suji and then Hane, and I'm getting squeezed like lemon. Alright, let's try another invasion. Interesting move. So I think black wants to push and cut. Oh, we use the feature on playing simultaneous games on KGS, so it's very easy to play 3 games at once. That Kosumi, it's annoying, so I gotta go back and protect against the cut. Even that, I don't feel like it. I should play here. No B or wedge? Well, when you click on the simultaneous game feature, you need to add more games. Was it KGS? You can add as many games as you like. Normally it starts with 2 games by default and then you add more. Yeah, you gotta choose simul or simultaneous games. Sorry for the background noise. My neighborhood is active again. So, what we do here? Approach, attach, Hane. Let me check the invasion first. I'm just reacting here. I don't attack anything. Probably I'm playing too gentle against Rebunny. Or at least in appearance. Should I simply jump out? Yeah, ear rape, sorry for that. Okay, let's connect under. Alright. Jump into the middle. Oh, I forgot to capture this stone. I kept waiting for J that move. And there it was. So he didn't have the guts to to capture a stone and get cut here and fight the co. Interesting move. Should we connect this way? All of a sudden black is floating. That's a big one. Difficult to fight this co, so I'm going to defend the corner. No be here or no be here. What do we want to do? Pull back, huh? Or get ahead. Then we have a co-fight. I think I get ahead. The plan is to cut next at P13. Time to invade. Alright. That's brave. Another peep. Yeah, maybe this time I'll tie it from the outside and then connect. I noticed the other day some young players from Romania and maybe Croatia commented one of my recent tournament games. I'm playing for quite some time. I guess I started back in 1994, so already like 25 years of playing. If you check my EGD, they have records of my tournaments since 1996. I can provide you a link in a second. And it took me like about 15 years and a half to move from 6 dan to 7 dan Europe. Check this link. Well, oh wow, that's a good move. I'm getting cut. Thank you. Well, I became a 6 dan player in 2003, a European 6 dan, and then I played quite actively in tournaments since 2000, let's say, or even before actually. But since 2000, I started to play more often in on Go servers like IGS, KGS. So the internet era. Oh well, yeah. In 2011, I was 7 dan for a very short period of time. But I guess the rule back then was to move to 2,700 points. Nowadays you just have to pass 2650. Yeah, I had a pretty good run in 2011, but I didn't keep it for too long. I'm getting spaghetti here, cut in many pieces. But what can we do? Connect, Atari, Nobi, then separate, huh? Or connect here, Atari, and push. Which is better? Then I have this push. I wonder which move is giving me more liberties. This is the ugly empty triangle, but I'm going to use it. Yeah, that's good. So how about we jump into the center? I'm getting captured here. But black is going to play many moves to take a little bit of profit. Well, I was always above 2600s with my ratings since 2003. But this year I plan to move it up to 2700s. So I gotta play carefully in my next few tournaments. And I'm not going to play any tournament since April 20, when is the Paris Open. How we capture this guy? Simply net? Or net like that? Or net like this? Yeah, let's try this one. Yeah, I was going to play here. I shouldn't tell my opponents where I want to go next. So, let's extend. Oh yeah, in the pro qualification. We'll try that too. The kids are favorites. They have more energy, studied more, doing Tsumego non-stop. We'll see about that. Everybody's staying in China nowadays. And I'm just king. On average, I think I play like one tournament a month. Probably I usually play something like 10 to 12 tournaments a year, so yeah, it's about once a month, sometimes 2 tournaments a month, depends. Usually there are not so many tournaments in Europe till March. Like from early March there are tournaments every couple of weeks. Oh yeah, I just noticed there are many users in the room. Reeves, it's right. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, the young players are very sharp with their reading. Of course they have more stamina and they study everything. All the new trends. Maybe nowadays it's pretty interesting to go to Korea and China to improve your Go skills. Japan used to be the place to study in the past. I don't know how popular, well, it's still popular to play Go and to study as an insei in Japan. But China and Korea, it's is the trend. I think it's challenging to play the young players. So what are we doing here? Trying to catch a big fish. For some reason, it feels like I'm throwing stones on the board. And they should connect somehow. Otherwise, I'm losing big. Big box for J-Dat in this area. Shall we invade a little bit? or reduce. Maybe just reduce. It's going to be a polite game. One done is doable in 1 year or half a year nowadays with so much information online. You can probably do it, but you need to play a lot. It's not enough just to study. This move is good. Should I just nobby? If I attack and capture... Nice. Black has fighting spirit here. Very good. Okay, we gotta capture this guy. You gotta play a lot. If you're a tanky, you don't have to read too many things. Just play like a maniac. So what happens here? I push, Atari, connect. Oh la la. We have a fight going on. And another interesting kill is coming up. J-Dat wants to kill me just like that. So we go inside the Moya. If I manage to leave somehow or reduce this area, Black is going to have a hard time. So what we do here? Atari first or Atari like that? Is this Atari any good? Feels big. Okay, that's a nice move. But I'm going to ignore completely. Yeah, Tsumego is nice too. It helps. Recently I started to check the Tsumego Hero website. Quite fun. If you don't know it, you can have a look here. So how we live? Attach, crosscut, Hane. When in crowded places, you gotta play a lot of Tsuke to survive. This move feels like a vital point. But let me check something here. So I still have a problem with my corner. Thanks for following, Tofu Python. That's an interesting tofu you're eating right there. Yeah, let's save the top. Alright, pull back, Hane, crosscut. What now? Ah, this was a misclick, I wanted to Hane. I spent too much time before playing the right move. So, are we dying? I thought my move is forcing here. It wasn't really. Time to fly out, huh? We have a little situation here. Something didn't go according to the plan. This Hane was the move. No B. Which series are you talking about? The direction of play? Or Redmond's reviews on AlphaGo? I think that's a good series to study on YouTube. So, how's the fight in this area? That Kosumi seems okay. The center has a problem. Push one time. So this white group is still in trouble. I messed up with pulling back at R10. Should be either Hane Q10 or Hane under. Hey Parzival, thanks for watching. Following, sorry. And watching. Cut, it's interesting. But in fact, we want to tag this group. So I'm just going to Keima. I'm looking at this group and the middle group. Those don't seem very thin. That's a good move. J-Dad really wants to kill me. So what can we do? Go out. There's the plan. Now that's a pretty brave move. Do I build any territory in the game against Yellowstone? Or I'm just preparing some fake kill? Ah, it's a good move. Okay, connected. Atari to escape. Maybe here there's a little net. And then play Go All Night while you're asleep and do Tsumegos. Good to do Tsumego. So this can be a problem. Many cutting points. How to deal with all these cuts? Only J-Dad knows. Ha! A vital point again. This looks big. I can't let myself cut into pieces. Ah, so black went out. Alright, new target. We're going for the middle. Yeah, I should stay alive. Eventually. So how is black doing after losing the Moya? Or half of it? Finally this cut. That's a center. We gotta take it. Uh-oh. Atari, Atari, Atari. Lots of Ataris. This was probably a slight misread. Cut first. Then Atari and connect. Uh-huh. White can still protect here, it's a damage Sumari. So now I have all this bottom side, a little bit on the right. Just alive on the top, some territory on the left. It's a peaceful win. Oh, now here I'm losing some stones. Or how is? Pump, push and connect. Maybe I won't, but just in case, let's attach one time. Uh-huh. So if I capture 2 stones, I can capture 2 more. Or I can capture all the 4. You started with Sumego already. Very good. How about I take away the corner? Push once. Well, I can connect these guys. But it feels painful. Which Nobi? And Atari. To create a little damage Sumari here. Now we have some interesting situations in the center. Alright, first of all I gotta take the 2 stones. It feels like white has no territory in the game, but actually when you count it, there is some. So proper. How big is this one? How big is this one? How big is the cut? Cut will... misclick again. Kind of. Yeah, this feels fine. Cut where you can cut. Black has to survive, I see. That's a big move. Simply Nobi or something else. Let's get ahead. In general, it's good to get ahead. So that's alive. This push feels like a cotret, but I'm going to play it now, so I don't forget. Anything to do here? We take 2 or we take these 2? Just 2. And the other 2 will die anyway. But how's the situation in the top? Feels like a close game. Push or push? This one first. Ouch, I'm dying. Or maybe I make a small life. Contact or Keima. Tough decision again. But I can jump out. But first things first, we need some ice on the edge. So just expand the ice space. Oh, this cut first. This works. I thought it won't, but maybe I had a little illusion here. Seems like it. Slight illusion. Oh, that's brave. So now we have this moving center, this moving center. Actually, this is good and pretty big. This one maybe not so big. This is interesting actually. Let's stay alive. This one is not really sent anymore. Cut or cut. Or don't use any cut. Push. How's the life for this group? Okay, simply get ahead again. Yeah, this is big. That's also big. That is really trying to kill me. See? Very severe. Not nice. Hane Atari connect. Then what? Then we go down here. Atari. Gonna be tough again. Oh yeah. So how's the territory again? I donated a couple of stones here. But that's not the problem. Fuck. Beep. Connect. Yeah, this will be interesting. Alright. No eyes yet. Biome is starting soon. Oh, I probably need some time in this game, huh? Or I just need to play instantly. Yeah, this can be a problem. So I got time. So BOM already. Let's see some ice. Ice, ice, baby. Ah, it seems alive now. This is almost alive. Oh, Atari. Almost missed this one. That's important, it's true. Let's create a little eye. A small one. So, BOM. Alright. Take away this eye. Capture the call. Game to surround. Atari to make some ice. Going out, it's interesting first. Just to create some magic. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Pretty close game, this fight with YOLO. Oh, J-Dad gave up. Tuck, 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 tuck. Let's take a few more stones. Thank you. Yeah, once we finish the other games, I'm going to review our game first. So enjoy your meal. How big is the call? Okay, we can let that corner leave. Play a couple of center moves here. Oh, Janos lost on time. Thanks for the game. But losing the middle here and the top left corner, it's already a game. So we should have a look soon. Now this one, it's pretty close, but now I can focus only on one game. So good luck, Yellowstone. But losing these stones in the middle as a cut rate wasn't that great. So if I capture Atari, I take Atari again or extend. Not good timing. Only the 3 games for TNT. What's TNT? We can undo if you like. The game was close, so you shouldn't lose on a blunder like that. You can play that c5 anytime, so you better defend b3 or b2, and then we're back to the call. Oh, tonight, I see. Yeah. These are the games for today, and we're going to review them briefly. Then I gotta go and meet some friends for dinner. As I mentioned earlier, I've been skiing like the first half of the day, and then back to go. Saving those stones is big, and then you can save a few more. But is the group really alive? Okay, let's continue the call. It looks entertaining. Cut here or cut here? Or maybe just Atari. from next week I will be back on Twitch. I'm still thinking of a schedule to make it regular, as I don't have to play any tournament till April 20. I can probably stream like once a week at least, but I'm still thinking which day it's better and what time. So I'll probably post a schedule on my channel sometimes tomorrow or latest on Monday. I'm probably going to be busy with tournaments from end of April till July, when we plan to play the EGC. And of course, if we qualify with a team in the European Championship finals, that would be a bonus event. That's actually pretty big, but we're not doing so well so far. Mostly draws, and I guess we're like the 6th team in the championship. I need some training for the European Pro qualification. For those who don't know, you can check the European Go Federation page, and there's a list of upcoming tournaments on the right. I mean the calendar. Kido Cup tournament will be held June 8 to 10. That's a very nice tournament. If you want to read an article about the 2 events in Bratislava from last weekend, you can have a look at this link. That's where I got lucky in the open tournament and managed to win against 3 6-dan players and 2 7-dan players. Well, maybe lucky it's a bit too much. 2008, wow. It's been a while. What was that in 2008? EGC at Lexand. It seems Yellowstone played a little bit too thin in Fuseki. Oh, the London Open. I think I played that one back in 2006. Yeah, I was on a roll in the second tournament. DB's database, right? Okay, so this group is alive as it stands. Okay. Atari 1 stone, it's small. Capturing here, it's pretty big. Let's take this one. Well, when I started, I was like 14. I heard about the game when I was 10, but I couldn't really understand the rules, so I found it extremely boring. Then when I was 13, 14, I already knew how to play. And then I started to play more serious right after high school, I think. I was around 1-dan level when I got to play online on IGS, and I immediately improved to about 4-dan in Europe. Maybe it was a matter of, I don't know, 6-7 months. Oh, what happens here? Is this move center? Then Atari. Oh, here we go. Friedvardir is now following. Thanks for the follow. So Atari, this can be slinky. How big is K2? The top right corner ko. Ah, it's not so big. Wait, I can save a couple of stones here. I keep chopping small stones. I used to play a lot online since maybe 1998 when I discovered IGS. I became addicted to the game. I just being pandanet nowadays. The internet ghost server. I kept looking at this Atari. So now if I Atari and I push, how interesting is that? Or maybe we kill something. No, we don't. But it's still interesting to play a game like that. You didn't die anywhere. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small and alive groups. And a few stones dead here and there, but that's fine. Very decent. Should I jump here first? Atari, Atari, then Atari, Atari. Then go up. Then Hane. Ah, this looks big. Seems like a pretty decent game. Yeah, you need that move. Nothing big left, huh? So, connect under. Tai gem 9 down within a year. Wow, my progress seems very slow compared to that. And I thought that moving from like 20Q to 1 dan in about 3 or 4 years was fast, but it wasn't. But back in the day we didn't have any study material, so mostly playing against each other, and the players I found in my area were not too strong. The guy who was running the club when I started was something like a 2Q player, and a couple of years later I managed to give him 7 handicaps. So nowadays when you go into a serious Go school, you find 9 dan players who can kick your butt. Disco, it's not so interesting for black because I can take the other one. So how is this? This. Can I put myself in Atari in any way? Oh, I might. Atari, take. No, it's fine. No self Ataris. So this was quite a peaceful game. The other ones were a little more active. Hane one time. S2 any good? And go down. And connect. I can probably grab a few points here. Tai gem 9 dan I can manage, but it's hard to keep it. Fox 9 dan I have never been. I'm like 50-50 as an A dan, but as 7 dan I feel more comfortable. Yeah, there are many AIs or many people using AI help, so it's no longer interesting, or not as it used to be. So I got that move in center, and this one feels center too. But black is safe. Yeah, once you go up to 9 dan, keeping it's a different story. Okay, no more Seki. Huge minus. Couple of points here. And that's pretty much it. We'll see. I think I still need like 3 wins with my new account to move from 7 dan to 8 dan. And then we can try to move it up to 9 dan while streaming. Should I take this guy or the other guy? Or connect? Push first. And if I connect, well, I can take one stone, I can take the other stone. Which is more interesting? Take this one. Connect the core, Atari. Not much left. This destroys 1 point and then Atari, and I can make another one. Ah, this is actually pretty big. Oh, and this one too. Ah, this is not sent. So connect the core, go down. mm, 1 point sent. Dun, dun. Really? Was it on Fox? Oh, I remember. A couple of days ago. Oh yeah, when we were, yeah, in a Skype call. True story. Are you playing on Fox as an ADAN? I mean, when you're not with a 4 or 5K account for fun. Fox 9 Dan. Oh, interesting. So I can make it. Nice. That gives me the confidence to become an ADAN on Fox. I have an account on Fox called Egoski or iGoski, and that's an ADAN with like 6 wins, 6 losses. So when I play quite focused and I don't drink a beer in the same time, I can play well as an ADAN. Or well, even if I drink a beer. Because many times when I play it's very late in China, so they are probably not very sober either. So yeah, we played a couple of days ago, but my student Daniel made a misclick. So we almost gave away the game on the bottom. Instead of going down to the first line, he played the Kosumi, and then we had to save the group with a Ko. Same name, tap right. Okay, I can look later. So Atari, connect. Nothing interesting here. Connect this one. No more Ko fights. Oh no, like this is a Seki. You don't want to play that. You had to play S1. Not fair to take the Seki on neutral points, so I'm just going to play away. You just need S1 here. So even if you're a trash player, you can become a 7 Dan on Foxy. That's quite encouraging for lots of players, I guess. I think maybe 6 months ago or 1 year ago it was much easier to keep an ADAN account on Fox, or just to move up to ADAN when you start a fresh new account. But nowadays you see some 6 Dan players who got like 50 wins and a couple of losses. So it's that's a 1 point. Nice. So you don't want to take the rescue the corner. Then we can make it Seki. Looks good for the overall picture. I told you can play S1. But you took a 1 point Gote instead. This was how many? 7 points. Pretty expensive. Well, we have a couple of moves left, so yeah. Let's see the exact score. You weren't paying attention. Okay, Atari here. We have any call? Oh, we do. This one. I shouldn't play my code threads before taking the call. That's bad style. This doesn't really gain a code thread because I can throw in here and here. Let's see who's got more threads. Oh, many threads here. But still, so one Atari, couple of threads in this area. You could protect the lower left corner at B3 to leave less code threads. But of course B2 looks good for I shape. And now white has Atari inside 2 times. Expensive. And here, like that is just one thread. You could play S8 or T9 and then have another one. So outside Atari. Then a couple of more threads here, the throw in. We switch the call to make it more confusing. Alright. Let's see the score. Atari here we need. Actually on KGS you don't need to fill the neutral points. So how it was in the end? White kept getting small territories everywhere. And the lucky seki at the end. So it could have been closer. Thanks for the game. $33.5. 33 is a good number. So I just need 1 minute and then we'll be back with brief reviews. We can probably start with Janusz game. Let me see if I turn into review mode. Does it change anything? The board looks the same. So just give me 1 minute. I need to change the lights in the room and have a quick break. So So welcome back to the special event sponsored by Open Study Room. So we had 3 simultaneous games with a double-digit queue: Janus or Janus, JDAT, the single-digit queue, and Yellowstone, the dumb player. So I guess we should start with the double-digit queue review, because this game was a little, it went a little bit faster. Not so many moves to go over. And then we can go to the single digit queue game, and then the cherry on top of the cake, the Yellowstone game. Here I think black can be a little more aggressive. Black can just play Q11 to take away the nice point white is aiming at. In fact, black can also play, well, it's nothing wrong to play O16. It's a 4-line move, so it goes for thickness more than territory. But playing a move like O17, it's more common, especially that in a handicap game you want to play a little bit more cautious as black. So this would be territorial, and probably white will play the same. Well, white can simply play the basic Joseki, but being a 5 handicap game, if I play so classic, I think I will be behind all the game. So I gotta try. As white, I need to overplay a little bit to catch up. So black played R6, which is very tight, but I'm happy to make the shape on the right side and try to cover more space in 3 moves here. Oh, hang on a second. So this is a very nice point, covering one of the most open sides. Black can also consider K17 or L17. This way black prevents a double approach at M17. But taking C10 or D10 or also K3, all these moves are pretty big at this stage, so nothing wrong to play this move. Now when I played F3, black went Ogema. This can be played D6, because D6 it's working pretty well with C10. Maybe if black goes C6, it feels a little bit flat, but D6 looks right. It's a nice formation to have these 3 stones here. So playing low at C7, a bit questionable, but it's possible. And now against this crosscut, black should simply extend. What was the game move? Atari. Atari can get into complicated fights. If black simply goes out here, then extend again, and turn. Now the corner is safe, so black gets some profit in this area and keeps a pretty safe left side. Well, of course it's not center. The problem with going down and then going down again, well, actually here black can try to resist with this move, or he can think about Atari again and connect. And then in this position, when white turns, black can capture the 2 stones. Well, in the end, black is a little bit over concentrated, as white can play all those 4C moves. So now again, when you look at this original C7, it feels like it was a little bit too low in that area. This stone, you probably want to have it somewhere else, like a jump, or maybe, I don't know, a different big point. So another option for black here would be, yeah, to go down, then turn, now connect, then fight a little bit this semi. Oh, hey Ribony, we're going to check your game shortly, but let's have a look at this one first. For example here, black can just sacrifice the corner and cover the outside stone. Yeah, maybe we should play again sometimes on your stream or on mine. Some teaching game, we'll see. A rematch. Anyway, so what happened here? Black went down, white played Atari, and black played the block. This was a bit strange. Black can simply connect. White needs another move to secure the corner. But again, it feels over concentrated for black, and white got a nice corner. But at least now black is center, so black can grab another big point. He should consider this. Playing this move, white captures a stone, black blocks, and white is center. So white was supposed to take gote in this corner. Now it's center, so I could invade the top side. Now as a direction of play, black can play from the left, or he can play from the right. In order to prevent white from approaching m17, black should play l17. So this already gives some good shape in the top. Now white is forced to extend towards the corner. Here black can kick, play the tsuke, white will no-be, black will extend high, because again it's a good formation with c10. And then white normally plays another move to defend properly. Well, being a handicap game, I might just invade the corner. But if you look all over the board, black's shapes and groups are very stable now. And black is center again. Black can either attack the top group like this, or keima, or put pressure, or now simply enclose the corner, or extend like he did in the game, around L3 or K3. Maybe K3. K3 feels a little bit close, too close to F3 strong formation, so L3 is kind of safe. Let's check another Joseki real quick. Then what? No-be. Expand the middle. Yeah, like this, black is also using his K10. So anyway, black lost an important move, losing this D4 stone. Oh, knight down on IGS. I used to play like a maniac on IGS and long time ago. Yeah, but not recently. Oh, what happened? The night bot is punishing Rebunny. I don't even know how the night bot is working on my stream. I have to check those settings. So anyway, let's go back to this. Yeah, when I reached 9 dan on IGS, I remember I used to play 3 handicap against 6 dan and 2 handicap against 7 dan a lot. Are you having a fight with my night bot? Playing n17 still leaves the edge of p17, so now black needs another move here. Maybe this position, black should simply attach and block this way, because now the corner is safe, and black can cut r13 or he can cut p13. So when going down, this can happen, and when I slide, the corner is safe. That's an option to settle the top right corner. Playing this kick, it feels like it's going to help white more than black. Now that's a pretty good move, but it's still more urgent to do something with the top right. So something around here, or this, it's more interesting. Thanks for following. So that's a good point. Now we test it with a vital point, and the corner got smaller. Actually here, black can play this move, an Atari, and then protect the corner, or nothing, leave it like that. Atari here won't be centered though. Well, the group is alive already. So when playing p16, white can play this move, and then black needs another move to protect Atari as he played in the game, or something around here. It feels painful, so many moves to protect that corner. Now in this position, black is going for outside, but it's not such a wise decision, because if you go for a moil this way and you lose the territory in the corner, it's not so easy for black to use his thickness, because he's actually facing the top group here, which is strong. So in the end, that wall looks to be a little bit meaningless. So black should protect the corner, either like this or attach. Now there are several variations here. For example, okay, when playing this one, it's not very complicated. This will happen and white is trying to set up a base on the left side. But even here, black can think about the Tesuji like this one, to take away the base and keep chasing the group. So that's more active play. Protect the corner and chase the outside group. Another way is to play this move, and then if I know B, hey Elminderda, or am I pronouncing that correct? Thanks for following. This can be like a safe base, but again, black builds 15 points in the corner. I mean, this is the simple variation to fix a base and damage the side for me. But here I can also play the wedge. And now this can get a little more complicated, but the sequence, it's actually mostly forced, because it's Atari connect, Atari extend, and now black has to pay attention. If black goes out here, no B, or he takes a stone, he loses the corner, so black has to go in the corner. And white can simply go out by sacrificing the cornerstones. And now I guess if black cuts here, white will just leave right away. And if black plays something like this to keep the pressure on the group, white will play hanging connection. But in the end, black gets a very nice corner here. Lots of points, killing those 4. And white is still on the run on the outside. So this feels okay for black. Especially that black was strong on the left, so it's not a big loss. So going for the outside and losing the corner was not a very wise choice by black. And actually black here can play this move or go down and turn. E13 instead of D13. Oh, wait. Where's that sequence again? Hang on. Let's go back. So now we're on the right variation. Ah, you can go that way too. I mean jump right away. And then Han again. And then this one. Well, sometimes black will push like that, and probably here it works pretty well. But many times black is just playing the peep and allows this Atari. So black can use the cut or just play somewhere else. So it's pretty much the same as playing like I did Atari. Or sometimes white is throwing an attach and then some move like this, and then squeeze and block and fight a call. All these options are possible. But yeah, white can also jump, and then on this move black will push, Atari connect, and then you can defend here, you can defend solid, you can defend this way and give up more stones. Depends a lot on the overall position. Well, I don't like this too much for white. It seems like it's losing too many points. This one, it's possible, or connecting solid and then just Atari and make shape. Oh hey BC, well, we played 3 simultaneous games and I won them all, so now we go over them. But if you're talking about my tournament games, in the recent tournaments I did pretty well. Well, I played something like 10 games and I won 8 of them, so nothing to complain so far. Well, this is a little bit too brave. Black should simply pull back. and then probably I play this one, and then he should pull back again. So my plan was to leave in the corner center and then play some jump to reduce the middle, maybe something like this. I'm running hot these days in tournaments, and well, my opponents here wanted to play even games or low handicaps, so that gave me the edge. But here actually black has a co-fight, Atari, and Atari to kill the corner. And the other co-fight, there are two possible cos, is this one. And now he can play Atari as a co-threat. Maybe I will connect under chicken style play. Feels big to scoop out the corner that way. Next time when we play a simultaneous game, you gotta take at least 3 handicap stones ribs, so you make sure you can win by 5.5. Yeah, so black had the co-ag in the corner at b17, but he never used it. Can he play Atari and connect? So this one, Atari, no, this is the wrong Atari. At least 3 you need. Difficult game for black now. And the Nosti Suji is actually not centered right away, but now he can play this one and Atari and leave it like that. Q2 is very good. The turn it's a little bit slack now. Black probably needs a Nobi here, and when white separates he should go out somehow, or simply go out and then Nobi, try to surround this area. Oh, he can still play at least one Hane and then build something in this area, going for a big center. The turn felt a little bit slack. Actually, I considered to jump like this, but then the Kosumi puts me under pressure. So when in danger, jump out. Oh, this was good. Taking the code d4 is nice. You haven't seen the game tap right against Yellowstone? I think you were watching that. Black can jump again here in order to keep things simple. So let's fast forward a little bit. Why did I play a 7? That feels like a co-threat. Now here, I was trying to kill the group, and somehow black got away. Maybe that's because I got distracted with the other games. Yeah, I think I should play another move here, and now the group is surrounded. Can black leave? Hey, Ascor to Kenyas, what's up? Hehe, thank you. Have you seen all those tournament games? Or just the ones that were broadcasted? Oh, I see. So in this position, it feels sad, but the stone, the Tengen, got surrounded. So there was not much for Janusz to do. Yeah, I saw they were commenting it on Twitch the other day. Explore Baduk. I can send it later on Discord, the other 3 or 4 games. For how many? Yeah, there were 5. Yeah, 4 more games. 4 of them were really brutal. Lots of kills. Yeah, I'll send them over later. After we finish these reviews, remind me. So losing this center group, it's too much, but already the game was lost after losing the corner. So Janusz has to pay more attention in close fighting to keep his groups alive. Now let's move to the J-Dead game. Let's see what happened here. Coordinates are yeah. I think I played C17 as a misclick. I wanted to play D16. Welcome Janusz. Thanks for joining the event and taking the time. C17 is actually a very playable move. And now black can play also a modern move, like this one. Or black can play D16 to put pressure. And in this position, black doesn't have to finish the Joseki. He can either attack, or he can play the famous, the trendy Shimari. So, many ways. Yeah, anyway, I rarely play Sansan as white. Well, playing Sansan as an invasion, for example here, this I start to play quite often. Because, well, everybody does, so why not? High Chinese Fuseki. So this is back in fashion. I rarely play Chinese Fuseki. I know it's a strong Fuseki, but I don't know, for some reason I don't feel like taking Gote on the third move. It's more interesting to attack, either here or the top somehow. Well, if you don't feel like playing D16, it's good enough to approach F16 or F17. So, high Chinese. Oh, actually here, I was supposed to play the modern style, attach. This was the plan. Is this some kind of Yamayuta game against KGS, where Yamayuta won? Or maybe he lost? No, he won. But I forgot which color he played. Oh, I think Yama was white, he took the corner. Yeah, possibly. I keep forgetting these new moves, Q3. Or maybe I see them too often and I try to play other moves. Old school variations. Now in general, when you see this formation, like the Kobayashi Fuseki, you don't want to go too close. It's either D6 or C6. Of course, Lila Zero usually plays the low approach, like this. And for Lila Zero, that's good enough. But human style is to play C6 and then extend again. And make a base. And probably here I would play a peep and do something about the Chinese Moyo. Maybe something like this. So I got a little Moyo in the top, a little Moyo on the bottom. You have the Moyo on the right, this group on the left, and now you can put pressure. I don't know, it feels balanced. Also playing high, it's an option. Then extend again. Then extend again. That's trying to develop extremely fast on the left side. And then leave some room for invasion on the bottom. Anyway, the plan was, in order to use my K4, if you jump out, I can also jump. And when you jump again, first you play this exchange. That's common. I peep. And after that, I can extend. So in this case, your wall becomes a little bit useless. So that's how I can make use of my K4. That's why it's not so recommended to play D5. And it's better to consider D6 or C6. So what next? Oh, we played some sort of Alpha Gojoseki. Well, the Alpha Gojoseki is to push and capture one stone like this. I still feel okay with the Joseki because I got the K4 extension in place. So my wall it's pretty okay. But you can get a pretty nice corner here. See you next time, tap right. Thanks for stepping in. And maybe we can play again next Wednesday, where we meet Daniel. We'll see. Catch you later. Yeah, the AlphaGo Joseki, it's not bad. But if you play the Joseki where you descend, this doesn't go so well. Because now K4 is an essential point in using the ladder. So if we think about this variation, this can be a problem. In this position, if you try to escape like that, the ladder works. And oops, you don't want that. So it's good to remember that when white has K4, you don't go down C2. You play well this B4, it's safe. But now I don't need to extend on the bottom. Normally, when this Joseki used to be played, white had to finish the Joseki with K3 or L3, some extension, but I already got K4 in place. I could play here though. But it felt a little bit slow, because now you can extend from the Chinese Fuseki to the top, or maybe just approach like this and then extend. So it felt a little slow. That's why I approached the top. Maybe here I could play high, or I should have, I don't know. Both moves are okay, I guess. And normally I'm supposed to extend here, but having the sun in the top left, it felt like it's better distance to play J16. Pincer, nice. Well, in this position, if you play more moves to surround the stone, it's pretty small in the end. This was the plan. And then some jump, probably this one. So now E9 doesn't look so big anymore. So you didn't care. But you can play this move or Kosumi the other way. I see. The thing is, when you play Kosumi in this direction, you prevent the attach and crosscut. I cannot play this anymore, because now you're going to separate this way. And that's painful. I collapse this way. Well, I can still play the Keima to connect under. But now having the Kosumi in the middle at E12, you can put pressure like this or jump into the top in with a better shape. Well, you can still separate like that. And E12, it's also looking to reduce my top side. It's not just building the left like E9 would be. I'm not sure about this F16. It feels more interesting to invade G17 as an invasion in the top. Because if I play something from E17, you can slide and Hane in order to set up a base. So, for example, when Atari, how is the ladder? It goes directly into D11, right? And even if the ladder doesn't work, you can squeeze. So this is good enough. Invasion succeeded. Jump out, attach, something. And if I play this move, you can attach Hane and go out. So you can make Sabaki very quickly or very easy. Like this, another way. So G17 feels like a fine invasion point. Also F17, as you play later in the game, it's a pretty good invasion point. But it still looks more urgent to play here and then try an invasion. This F16 being on the 4 line, you can go out quickly, but you cannot really extend to the left to the right for a base, so the only option is to jump into the middle. Anyway, it felt good to play C11, so I can help my D8, and if you Hane and crosscut, now this fight it's quite favorable for white, because there are 4 stones against 2, and the crosscut looks just fine to continue the fight. Maybe you need this Atari first. And then turn. Push is good, because then you have the Hanen connection. And now I should probably play here. Hanen connect. And jump out somehow. Yeah, 1K members on open study room. Not the 1Q. It's not a party of 1Q players. Yeah, study room got bigger. Nice. Next time you should join the simultaneous session. So playing E10 felt pretty good. Oh. So instead of 1K, we should make the logo with 1000. This was brave. Playing the Atari. If you capture here, there's a problem. Because once you connect, you can lose everything. I mean, you can go Atari like this and descend, but there's no way out. The semi is lost. So take. Now this felt a little bit desperate, but I think it's okay. Black has to try something. Oh, that's strange. Why not just wedge? Atari, connect, and this, and link under. And then I should probably play another move. Hey Crickers, what's up? This honey doesn't feel like a Tetsuji. It's actually taking away Black's liberties. I wonder if I can play better and try to kill the wall. Maybe cap it's too much, you will split. I don't see a better move than L16. Who is your favorite 6-down player on KGS? We can probably study that game next time. Right now we want to see how Yellowstone lost by so many points without dying. Anyway, here Black managed to rescue his group, but it was a bit over concentrated. And White has the honey here for life, so this move can be played here and then expand the Moyo with a Keima, but it's not so easy to keep this kind of Moyo. What if White just jumps in? How can we play next? Hane. Something like that. Or this. White can survive, I guess. Probably another way for Black is to enclose the corner, take some points, and then invade M3. Black opens with M12. Interesting. We should study that sometimes. Nice idea to jump here. I like this move. It's a pity it didn't really work as planned, but this was an artistic move to go for the box. I wonder if you can still start with these two moves. And then maybe instead of N11, try something like M10 to go for a larger center. Yeah, it looked like one of Takemiya moves. So, It's not a bad move. It's an interesting one. Not good enough to keep the middle somehow, at least on this line, fourth line. Well, when you play M14, then N14 it's not going to be sent there, or is it? Hane? Oh, actually, it's some sort of center. But if you start with N14, then M14 is center for sure. So in this order, you play 2 4C moves. Alright, so cap move. That was brave. Normally, when you see this shape and you want to fight really strong, you play an attach and then a Hane. And then if white plays here, you play Atari from behind and you try to kill all somehow. Yeah, the cap move was already a bit desperate, it's true. Also, you can go out several times. But like that you don't gain so much. Only a couple of stones. So it's either one attach here or one attach here, or connect under. If I Hane, you cross cut, and this cross cut will be quite okay. We hope. But why still manage to erase a lot of the moil? Yeah, probably it's not enough territory just to play like this. How's the situation in the end? If you answer all these moves. It's okay, any good? ST corner, you mean? Black doesn't have enough, huh? White has a big bottom territory than the left. But it feels kinda close compared to the actual game. Oh, don't check score estimator. SC thinks... Yeah, S3 is big. Score estimator thinks white is still leading by 58 points. So your only chance was to kill me big on the right side. Here I should actually Hane. What you play on the Hane? Go up, cut, connect, Atari. Yeah, I have no problem if you give us the log of the game or the link. But I still feel a little bit distracted by the 6 Dan game where we want to focus on a 4Q game. Ah. The Nightbot, it's fun today. Message deleted. Whoa. I see. So let's focus on the game again. So probably it's better to play R10. Oh, I see. Well, it's the first time I'm using this Nightbot. I don't know how to moderate that thing. So, yeah. Sorry for that. We'll study it for my next stream. So we better focus on the games we played in the simultaneous session. Now black has too many cutting points here, so it's easy for white to escape. And actually, after white went out, there is no chance for black to continue the game. Yeah, you can do that. Alright. So black can play here, then this, then connect. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, when you connect it, you probably miss that white has 2 options to capture: Atari, Atari, and Atari. Or just Atari here and Atari this way. So it's dumb and smart either way. Therefore, black will collapse. Hunter hunted and killed. So, better luck next time. Let's check the other game next. No problem, you have improved. So, keep it up. Let's see what happened in the 33.5 game. Welcome, JDad. We'll see us soon for a rematch. Wow, there are 320 moves this game. Not bad. So Yellowstone resisted pretty strong. Another Chinese opening. But this time a low Chinese opening. Nothing to complain, huh? Is this your style? This is what you play every time as black? Or you just wanted some kind of opening that it feels easy? So nowadays people play the turn here more often than p18. This is what used to be quite popular, maybe before AI era. But if this happens, white takes center, so white will approach here. So I think this kind of Fuseki, oh yeah, we can talk on Discord if you like. Yeah, it's probably better. Hang on. Let's see, do I have to drag the desktop audio up? So yeah, let's have a proper review. Can you hear me? Hello, hello?
Yeah, fine.
Hey, good evening.
Hi.
So, back to the game. Yeah, I think this is a bit slow for black, because you put all your stones on the right side, so it's all eggs in one basket, and actually that right side is not so big after all. So probably playing the block like that, it's pretty good. I already play Chinese openings, so I'm not very familiar with what's the modern follow-up here. Maybe that's the way.
So you don't like Chinese opening?
I feel it's slow in the beginning well, at least it doesn't suit my style to play Gote at the third move. I mean, well, the fifth move of the game, but the third move for black, you know. When I play R9 here or Q9, I feel I'm already lost, especially when you play against 6.5 or 7.5 Komi. It doesn't really feel comfortable for me. I like to play more active. I enjoy to attack corners right away, or well, nowadays just early sun evasion. So for example, what I played a lot as black in my recent tournaments was O17.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is one of the Fusekis that's played a lot nowadays, like that, or white extends here. I see it quite often, and the bots like it too. Well, playing O17, the reason for that move is to prevent the early sun evasion at R17. Also, playing this Shimari, it's very popular. But nowadays, white will invade sun immediately. But I think it's just a matter of style. I mean, if I don't like to play Chinese opening much, or I don't play sun and say often, it doesn't mean it's bad. It's just my personal preference. So if you like to play it, you can play it, and if you feel comfortable with it. And anyway, playing R16 I think is good. Well, playing the other cut at P18, it shows more fighting spirit, and that's what it used to be popular. But nowadays I think people play this R16, or they don't play any move. They just leave it like that and decide later, because you can cut like this, or you can block. But if you don't know which one to play, you just go away, you know, play something here and then decide later in the game if you want to block one way or the other. That's possible too.
Yeah.
So anyway, you turn Atari. You didn't lose the game here. It looks very good for black so far. And playing K4 is also pretty good. Now with this move, well, it's more like an experiment. I'm not really sure it's the best move, but I see it suggested by Lira Zero. Normally it's Q5, right? And then you play O4, or you play the Kosumi. This was the plan. One of these two moves.
Yeah.
And then go down, right? And now, when you already have k4 in place, you jump. This is like an old school variation. And it actually looks pretty good for black, because you already got the q4 in place, and also k4 f3, and now you just play away. Or you want to expand the moyo with this move, or shoulder hit like you did in the game. So this is possible. And well, the other way it's possible to and jump. Now I have the ladder, so I got the stone at d16, which means I can play n7. I mean the ladder being this one, if you try to cut. Otherwise, if the ladder doesn't work, white has to play this move, which doesn't give me the best shape. It feels a bit over concentrated.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's a korigatachi, a dead group flying into the middle. So anyway, q4 is the new trend. How about you block on the outside and try to set up a nice bottom moyo? You should consider.
I want to take a corner because I thought that if you look at outside, it's already pincered on both sides, so it's not so bad.
But this way it also feels pretty good for you, because you got this k4, so you're going to set up a moyo this time. I mean, you can go for a big bottom side here. Yeah, taking the corner, it's maybe more pragmatic. But now you gotta play the Hane and Nobi.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, because you build a lot of territory on the 4th line with q6 and q7. It feels okay. Well, if you have q9 in place, it's even bigger. But at least you got all these points here, and my group feels a little bit over concentrated after you play L2. Well, I probably don't need another move here. I can just play a big point somewhere else. But I think the Han is quite natural at q5. What did you play? N3 took away my extension. Well, this one feels okay, taking away the extension, but once I press on the right, your group becomes, I mean, the territory here is very low, and it's hard to attack my group after all. And you saw what happened later when I went s7. You don't feel like letting me play q2 in Sente, and then from s7 I can invade easily r11, so you actually lose a lot on the right side. It doesn't feel like this originally, but I mean, when you play here and Nobi, you don't have to worry about all those problems anymore. Maybe even jump, right? Oh no, play away. So like this, your right side, it's pretty big compared to the game.
Yeah, but
and there is not a direct attack on the group. Yeah, you gain some speed with entry in appearance, but there is still an invasion point here. There's an invasion point here. There's a contact move like this. So this entry doesn't really solve the problem on the bottom. It just feels like it, you know. Oh wait, I don't have to play that right away. First of all, I played here, so you didn't continue with a nice vital point hit. I mean, yeah, if I play here, you go here right away, no?
Yeah.
And then Hane, it feels painful. So I gotta play a move to prevent that.
That was a plan.
Yeah, I know. this is nice. It's obvious. I mean, once you jump at p9, you're looking for p6. This shoulder hit looks good, playable, very fashionable move. And then jump. I think you can also ignore completely. That's how many bots are playing. They play the shoulder hit and they ignore. Or, well, the jump hit's classic. Or you can think about d3 and crosscut. What can white do here? If white plays, for example, Hane, I mean Atari here, you go Atari under and make a shape, and that gives white an empty triangle here, which is not so great. So it makes your exchange look good, this d7, d6.
Okay, I see.
And there's another variation. White can play, oh wait, crosscut. White can play Atari here, connect, then take the stone, And in the end, I also end up playing many moves there. So this exchange is not a waste. It feels normal.
Okay.
I mean, well, if you look at the AI games, they would play this kind of follow-up. But okay, jump out is not bad. Well, I could play several moves here. First of all, I have this wedge.
Yeah,
Or that's like probably the most common. I can also play this one in some variations. I can attach and block or attach and hane. Actually, playing the attach and hane is like playing g5 right away. Because when you play the Atari, I go counter Atari, then Atari again. And if you connect, I can hane once. And if you go out or try to save the 3 stone somehow, I just go down in the corner. And if you hane in the corner, maybe the 3 stones will suffer, so it's not so good.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And fighting the core, it's also tricky. I mean, well, so if you have hane and this and this and Atari, 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 when you start the core, I will capture and then probably capture again. Even if you play, I don't know, some kind of code thread like this one, I'll take or I connect. I mean, which one is better here? Yeah, just connect. Because then your shape kind of collapses in the corner. Those 3 stones on the outside are floating. These stones on the bottom are not looking good. And even if you separate here, I can still live in the corner. So
That's why we
yeah,
didn't play it.
yeah, there are no quadrants in Fuseki, so true story. Actually, here you can play this move, and
I
then
thought about
yeah,
it.
I'm just
Aggressive.
yeah, it feels too slack, huh? And then I protect the corner. And now I don't care so much if you try to link here, because you already add a stone at h4. It makes this bottom area pretty small. And later in the game I can still think about this kind of follow-up. But depends how the fight will develop. Anyway, playing here you probably expected me to block like this, then you go this way. And if I play something like this or Atari, you can counter Atari and connect, right?
Yeah.
And that makes my original move look bad. Because it just got separated, so it won't happen. We want to use this g5 as white, so I had to play with fighting spirit disattach. What can you do? Still here? Or not much? Block?
Corner.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering if you can do something better, like hane. But it's pretty much the same, huh? No, this hane actually hurts your k4 and then I have to go down. I mean, black has to go down. Yeah, not so great. Oh wait, I'm missing the chat. What's happening here? Hang on. Oh, Zhu, you, it's in the house. Or Zhu.
Sure.
The streaming master for the European Go Federation. We don't get to see too much of him besides the European Go Federation tournaments. So we'll see him in Berlin at the Grand Slam. It feels big for black to descend. This Atari looks nice for white. But I know you want to fix the bottom group.
Yeah.
And the corner got smaller. You need this move? Then you shouldn't play the peep. Actually, yeah, you should just go down. And later use the peep at h4. I'm probably not going to do much here. Maybe a cap. If I cap, you just go like this and you connect. But now what you do with the 2 stones on the left side? Auto attack. This way. They are floating too. So the problem is, you got this corner, you got this corner, which are like 10 points each, roughly. Maybe the lower left becomes 15. But this area on the right, it's hard to count too many points there. Because I still have the invasion at R11. And then, yeah, the rest of the board feels like white is going to build more. It's a lot of potential for white. But okay, white's territory is coming later in the game. I don't rush. I don't want to show my opponent where my territory will form. That's a skill you gotta develop when you become, in order to become a 6-7 down player. I mean, you need to play powerful to make good shapes and solid shapes in the beginning, so your opponent can't really attack you, and then try to turn that into territory later on. So here, if you don't play anything, if you go, for example, for a point like this, I mean for a big point, I can play in center like that, right? Maybe we should show this variation for the double DGQ players who are watching. So in this position, if white just, black goes away again, white can Hane and kill the group with another Hane. Hane brings that. This is a basic Tsumego. And it's one of the corner shapes that appears quite often. So people should be aware of this position, that it feels like black has a lot of space in the corner, but once white plays the Hane and another Hane, this is the actual J group, this formation. So this one dies without a call. Just Hane and hit the vital point. Many people here play Atari and then they go out and then oops, black is alive. You can't cut and you can't play Atari. Either way it's self Atari. So white is short on liberties. And there's another position, the L group. When Hane connects solid, white can push again. And then we have this kind of basic shape. So yeah, back to the original game. I see why you play the Hane, but it kind of hurt your entry stone.
But I didn't want to die at some
I know. Well, you don't die. I mean, what happens? Let's say you play away. I Hane and connect. Then you need to leave. And because I got stronger at P2, it's easier for me to invade this way. So you don't die, but you're on the run. And like this, I make profit while attacking. I can still attack here, I guess. Kosumi, oops. Only when we need it. Yeah, this Kosumi I don't have to play it too early. But in case you connect, so wait. Let's separate, and in case you connect here, I can go Kosumi and then 2 space jump. So you're running with many stones. Many heavy floating stones in the middle.
I noticed.
Yeah. But probably you could protect this way. So if I Hane and connect, then you leave in the corner, and I can really put so much pressure on this group. Or well, there is still a lot of pressure. Because I can go J2, slide N1. In the end, it will leave very small. So anyway, you protect it, and I guess the plan was to go down, right? That's why I turn once. And now it's still like open skirt here. I can jump K2, L2, no base. So we went out. Can you do this?
I was making N5 to prepare this move, but I thought it doesn't work after Yukasumi.
Actually it does.
Oh, really?
It still does, yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Yeah, you could play it. Well, if I play another move like Q8, then it doesn't work. But I don't want to play Q8 because I want to use R11. I play the Kosumi to go out, not to get surrounded. But in fact, I could play the Kosumitsuke here. And when you play this way, I should go out somehow. Kosumi or push. So I still needed a move to prevent that P6. I even mentioned when I played it. Well. Yeah, and now I protected against the P6.
Power.
So yeah, so many jumps, and you're still thin in the middle. Maybe you need to play this one. But anyway, I'll jump out and then I look for the right side invasion. So now you need a move like this. And then maybe I'll just take a big point. It's a difficult game for black. It looks like everything is fine and nothing is dying, but where to build? Maybe this felt a little slack. I should pincer this way. Yeah, now I realize. But when you play 3 games at once, and well, that's my cheap excuse. So, okay, connect. Maybe now you should extend for a base. I know you're looking to cut me at E16, but I can attach here one time and then counter attack. and then you push, you block. This kind of Joseki can always get out of control.
Yeah,
So playing
that's
Kosumi,
fine.
yeah, I know you're looking at e16, but even if you cut here, white can leave in the corner, and then
Yeah,
you gotta run out with this group, and then you have a problem in the top. So you can't really cut unless you're safe on both sides. So first you need to be safe here, and then you need to be safe in the top. And then even if you cut, it's not such a big deal if white can live with a Kosumi like that.
that's why we don't cut immediately.
Right. This one, it's interesting. Well, you're still looking at the cut at e16, but actually it's proper to go back like that. Because maybe later in the game, you want to use the pip from g14, so you don't have to rush with e14. This exchange doesn't help you so much. That's a good move. I wanted to play here, but it felt so bad. It's an empty triangle. I don't take away liberty, so that gives you space to extend even more. If I play like this and you extend further, I can cut. So
that's why I did that.
yeah. So well, this is a pretty powerful shape for white, and I can still Hane here, which happened later in the game. So you barely lived. Now that's a move.
It's powerful shape. It's just stick. Why it's powerful stick?
For who? For white? You mean?
Yeah.
Ah, you mean this group? This is a wall. This one. So I mean, when I played e16, I felt it's difficult to for you to kill it, or and when I played the Hane, you're under attack, so you don't have time to kill my group because you gotta fix yours. And anyway, it's not surrounded. I mean, this f14 can jump easily. I play one move, so once you try to leave, I just play one move like this and I'm out. And in the corner I can make at least one eye when I block. Oh, or even if I don't block. Fuck. Or if I don't block, you can play b18. Otherwise, when you play c18, I can make an eye. So it's not easy for you to attack this group. Therefore, r11 is pretty big. But when to play everywhere, I mean, for black, you got very busy. You had to fix the top, fix the left side. Those stones in the middle are still floating. And now, yeah. Pip. Interesting. And this move induces this one. If I pull back, what you play? Nothing. You just leave it and play away. I felt you're going to play something like this. I have to Nobi here. I'm not so afraid about the cut at 08. But the Nobi is fine, because next I can go like this. Well, I don't have to... Yeah. Yeah, well, this Q8 is good. No, but I mean, when I play R12, yeah, you gotta play another move here or something to protect. But yeah, this Kosumi was fine. I had to come back. Yeah, trying to cut here. You can do that later anyway. Yeah, you gotta jump out. If you play any other move, if you play a big point, I immediately separate. And now it's difficult to escape, huh?
Very.
And even if you do, I mean, you can save both groups. Maybe just one of them. Oh, or even this one. When you play here, I can play Kosumi. When you play here, it's game over. Same this way, more or less. It's push Atari. How's the situation? How many liberties? Atari again? No, connect. Turn first. Because then when you play here, I Nobi. And then I protect. Oh la la. All dead. Not good. We don't want that for black. Yeah.
Still cut despite this move.
Well, you can't really cut here. I mean, this was an illusion.
No, can you cut me after I
Oh no, after you jump? Not really.
I was not sure.
Ah, you mean like this?
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, there is still a little bit of RG. I can pull back, and then I can try this kind of cut. But I didn't feel like it. Because, yeah. But you have this attach. Well, this looks okay, and at some point, after I played this one, you should attach one time. So I have to Nobi. and then it doesn't work to cut. But still, the group needs some more help, like this one, or a jump in the middle. It feels like your stones are floating too much. Maybe this jump, you don't need. The top left, it's still okay. You should pull back here. So my group, it's a little bit under pressure, and when I jump out, you can play this, all center. Then some more jumps in the center to force me connect somehow, and then think about the cut. Oh, but actually, this cut is still a problem unless you play here, because I can push an Atari from behind. Maybe you missed that, Dametsu
Yeah, I did. I thought I
You
could
you were
do it,
yeah
so happy,
you were
and then it did not work, and I was
mhm.
like sad.
You almost caught me, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, the shape here was quite okay. I mean, playing this and giving away 2 stones, it's not a bad idea.
That's what I wanted originally.
Yeah, but it feels like white is trapped because I played too many moves to kill 2, and now I gotta run with this group, and maybe I don't. I just die inside. Now it's tough. Hard to make twice. Just one. Oh la la. All dead. That's why I had to Nobi. And now you leave. Well, it's a bit painful. And then I'm supposed to jump again or something. This is proper. Ah, but actually first I wanted to see how you react. And then. It felt like a good exchange to play the peep. And of course you counter-attack, which is nice. Maybe you should also play Atari here. I don't think I have time to answer. I have to try something. How you answer this move? You give me 1 stone. You connect here and donate 1 stone like this. This gives me a few extra forcey moves, so I can make a knight this way. Oh, in fact I want to take back the call. Well, the idea is to make some eye in the corner and be able to jump out in order to attack your group. So I don't want to run alone in that particular area. So this move can be tricky, huh?
Yes.
Oh, you can also play this one, huh? But already that gave me some eye shape, I can Hane. How you answer? You must go back and connect. Well, of course you cut first. But actually once Atari here I jump and it's a net. It happened in the game. Yeah. It happened in the game too, I remember.
Yeah.
So now I'm out. I mean, in this position probably there's not much to do. Yeah, you shouldn't go out. You should just play something like this. But then I protect this way and I can kill the 3 stones. Now from here it's pretty much just small endgame. Not much to do, huh? I mean, you save all your groups, but being so thick everywhere, white can just profit, like taking a few stones on the left and a couple of stones in the middle. And already the territory, if you look all over the board, each group you build is like, I don't know, 10 points, 10 points, 5 points, 5 points, another 5. Yeah, many groups, but all are small, so it's difficult to, yeah.
Because like
And it felt
who wanted to try you in pieces, and then you ended being perfectly connected on the whole board, and I having 7.
I managed to reach 1s. Yeah, it happens. Experience, it's called. I guess. Oh well, I don't think you need that Hane, because the group is alive already. Maybe you should save these 2 guys. Then you can push and cut. No, there is still Miai. I mean, if you leave anyway, no?
Yes, but it was not about life. I thought it was.
It just points. I see. Yeah, but probably, yeah, everywhere you play, it's pretty much the same, huh? Yeah, it's good for endgame to play this C18, but also cutting the 2 stones felt good for me at some point. I'm not sure if I could kill. Oh, here I had an illusion. In fact, I should play here. You need to protect somehow. Then Kosumi. Then you probably play this one. I don't think I have time to push. Maybe I gotta play like that. But the thing is, your group now it's all in trouble. If you take one stone, I can play this one. If you connect here, I don't care so much. I can play this one. Or push first. Ah yeah, push and then this. Now what? Go down? You need to make some ice. But the thing is, Atari take. Ah, you have to protect this way. How you leave?
What about F6?
This?
Yes. And I cut. Yes.
Uh-huh. This can be a problem. Okay. Yeah, black has F6, so I went a little bit ahead of myself. But now, in order not to have F6, I should play here, so we don't care so much. Yeah, I can also just connect there. But anyway, compared to the game, I think I could gain more by attacking this way than giving away the 2 stones. Well, I still got a lot of profit. In this position, it's proper to take like that. And then when I play here, you connect, and it's much easier to make ice, you know, in the end.
Yeah.
The actual game, once I play here, even if you connect like this, when I cut, I have Atari, and then I can take back one of my stones, so you need another move. I mean, in this position, if I go Atari and you connect, it's Atari and it's Dametsumari all the way.
Yes, that's what
You don't want that, so it will be a ko, or in the end you just kill 2 stones. I mean 1 stone, 2 points. Not so great. But yeah, from here on it's just small end game. And this was like the last moment, the last critical moment of the game. You could connect and then Atari and then connect again and then I have to connect.
I wanted to
and then but you don't need the core. You can just play here and it's alive. There is that core fight, it's no need. But okay, it's another painful life. So next time you gotta build more. Oh, and that cut rate was such a minus. When you play here and I cut, even if you win the core, I could play this way and you just lose 5 stones for almost no reason, for taking 1.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, here, you should prevent the Seki.
I misread again. Happens.
Yeah, just play here and it's fine. It's 7 points. But it doesn't matter if you lose by 30 or 25 or 15 or half a point. It's pretty much the same thing. But all in all, you didn't die anywhere. So, well done. You're not like the 7 Dans I met earlier this year. But good.
What do you think overall about the game?
Well, it was an interesting game. I never play this kind of Fuseki, the Chinese opening, but you did pretty well in Fuseki, and then it got unbalanced on the left side. I think once you started leaving stones behind, those weak stones in the middle, it got a bit too easy for white. But I guess you had the feeling that you're always in the game and you look good, you didn't die, and in the end the gap was pretty large.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so much.
Nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the game and the other games and the reviews, and we'll see you around. So
thank you so much.
Thanks again OSR for supporting this event, and hopefully we will have 2K members next time, and then we play 6 people or something. We'll see.
Oh wow, ambitious.
Yeah. Alright, have a good weekend all, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
See you.
Ciao ciao. Bye bye.